Man was looking for something with a detector in his hand. Suddenly the instrument reacted. The man immediately plucked away the snow with his hand. He found a metal piece of iron under the snow. Then a 200-year-old shipwreck was unearthed by them. Several people immediately went to the interior of the ship, but there was no treasure inside except gunpowder. But a gunpowder barrel held tightly by the crew caught Cage's attention. Then he found a bag in the gunpowder barrel. When the bag was opened, there was a beautiful box inside. Inside the box was a pipe made of ivory, but in the face of the expensive pipe, Cage took off the handle of the pipe directly. Then he cut his finger and wiped the blood evenly on the pipe handle. Then he rotated the blood-soaked pipe handle on the paper. Several lines of characters with special meaning appeared on the paper, and after Cage deciphered it, he found that this is actually a hint to find the treasure, and the location of the treasure is written in invisible ink on the back of the antique painting. But an antique painting is a special artifact. It is the museum's key object of preservation, but attracted by the treasure, several people decided to steal the antique painting. Just then George and the group wanted to take the treasure for himself. Then he threw an incendiary stick onto the floor covered with gunpowder. Then he locked the door of the cabin. Fortunately, Cage found a hiding place to get inside. Looking at the wreck and ruins, George thought that Cage must have been killed by the explosion, so he drove away from the scene, and his next step was to steal the antique paintings. But what he didn't expect was, Cage survived the explosion. He knew that George would steal the antique painting, so he found Anna, the curator. The first time he got home, he told her that someone was trying to steal the antique painting, but Anna didn't believe him. And Cage also found that Anna's collection of medals is still missing one. It just so happens that he has that one medal. Since he can't stop George from stealing the antique painting, Cage decided to steal it himself first, with the antique painting in hand. The three men immediately went to Cage's father's house. They put lemon juice on the back of the antique painting. Then he used the hot air of the hairdryer and blew it. Countless numbers of codes appeared in front of them. Cage immediately wrote down all the numbers. Soon they deciphered the code. They got another clue pointing to the treasure. The treasure was hidden in the shadow of the clock tower of Independence Hall at a specific time. The clever Cage immediately used the drawing on the $100 bill. He got the correct time. Soon Cage found the brick with the special symbol on it. After removing the brick, Cage got an ancient 3D glasses. When he put on the glasses, sure enough he saw the location of the buried treasure on the antique painting.